If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering if you have enough money to retire, or if you'll be working as a greeter at Walmart until you're 90. Don't worry, I'm here to help, and I promise there's more options than just winning the lottery or moving in with your kids. Let's meet some real people who have cracked the retirement code and know they didn't invent Facebook and they didn't inherit a silver mine. Meet Sarah, the planning pro. Sarah was a public school teacher who started saving at 25. She lived by one rule: live like a teacher now so you don't have to live like a student later. She started making $45,000 a year and retired making $72,000. She contributed 10% to her pension, put $400 a month into her 403b, and by 60 she had $975,000 in her 403b and a $4,200 a month pension. She'd also paid off her $380,000 home, and now she spends summers grading papers in Europe at cafes. Just kidding. She's well done with that. Next up is Mike, the late bloomer. Mike spent his 20s and 30s finding himself, which is code for he spent too much time on unnecessary gadgets. But at 40, he had a oh snap moment when his kid asked him what a retirement plan was. Soon after that, he started maxing out his 401k. He climbed the tech sales ladder from $85,000 a year to $185,000. He saved $40,000 annually for 25 years and ended up with $1.45 million in retirement accounts, and he had $450,000 cash from downsizing his home. He also was able to bring in $3,200 a month from Social Security, and now he jokes that his finding himself phase just meant that he had more interesting stories to tell for retirement parties. Now meet Bob and Linda, the Steady Eddies. They never made six figures individually, but treated saving like a competitive sport. Their final combined income was $135,000. They lived in a modest home that they paid off early, and each contributed 15% of their income to their 401ks. They ended up with $890,000 in retirement savings, a paid-off home worth $325,000, and a combined Social Security income of $4,100 a month. Now they don't have to worry about catching the matinee anymore. They can go to shows at 9. Now let's talk about Social Security. You know that thing that comes out of your paycheck and makes you want to cry a little bit when you see your pay stub? You need 40 quarters of work to qualify for benefits, or about 10 years, equivalent to about how long it might take you to figure out what TikTok is. The average payment for Social Security in 2024 was only about $1,827 per month. That's enough to cover, well, maybe your pet's Instagram influencer career, but probably not your whole retirement. The actual amount that you'll need for your retirement is going to depend on a number of factors. For one, it'll depend on where you live. Do you live in the penthouse of the Plaza Hotel, or do you live in a basement in Missouri? Is your hobby knitting, or is it collecting vintage Corvettes? So what's the moral of the story here, besides not buying every new iPhone in your 20s? Here's the real talk. Your retirement isn't going to be one size fits all. Your friend's vision of traveling around Europe and going and seeing a different city every week might be different than your vision of sitting on your pond and going bass fishing every day. And remember, the best retirement plan is the one you'll actually stick to. It's a lot like a diet, just hopefully with less kale. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure to ring the bell for more financial tips. I hope to see y'all next time.